Now, Theo, you've said that watching this film now as an adult is wholly different to when you saw it as a child. Would you care to elaborate on that one?
Yeah, so when I watched it as a kid, it was so unlike everything else that I was allowed to watch. I had like My Little Pony and Care Bears and Strawberry Shortcake, very saccharine, very shallow, colorful and bright, but not much substance to it. But this, it was so different. It had a profound effect on me, and I didn't realize what exactly that effect was until I watched this again as an adult. Because when I was younger, I was a very odd child, quiet, sort of let things happen around me, and it was like I saw myself in Amalthea, just sort of being directed to everything's happening around me and to me, but I wasn't really I didn't have much agency. And people would do things around me that I didn't understand. I didn't understand myself. I didn't know what was going on. People would demand things of me that I didn't really understand. And I sort of grew into it, like Holly said in her essay. And as I sort of understood the world, and I gradually saw myself in Molly, in that I felt like the world had just moved on without me, and I was just sort of stuck in my use, especially recently. And our culture and society has a tendency to tell people, women especially, that once we hit a certain age, an arbitrary age, that our usefulness is gone, that we just, whatever opportunities we had to do something meaningful or incredible or amazing is in the past. You might as well just settle down and let the world forget about you. And the scene where Molly confronts the unicorn for the first time,
that's my favorite scene in the film, by the way.
It breaks me every time I see it. It's like, how could this amazing thing happen to me now, when the world tells me that my use and my usefulness are gone? What could I possibly do now? But then Molly goes on to have this amazing adventure and have an effect on the story and be a part of things. And I wouldn't be so trite as to say it gives me hope, but it makes me realize that what the world is telling me that my use and purpose are, it's not up to the world. That's up to me. That I can still do wonderful things. I can still be a part of good, just really great stuff, and it doesn't matter what the world is telling me to, sit down. We don't want you anymore. It's like, well, no, I'm going to do it anyway. And to a lesser extent, as an adult, I've seen myself in Schmendrick. He's got a bad case of imposter syndrome. He doesn't believe in himself, but he really wants to be great. He really wants to be recognized for being great, and he keeps screwing up. And that's I have a tendency to see myself like that too. And it's no coincidence that the word Schmendrick comes from a Yiddish term for somebody who's ineffectual and sort of a bumbling idiot. But kind of in a fond way, but oh yeah, that guy, he's a Schmendrick. So it's sort of a self-effacing, self-aware kind of character. It's like, yeah, I know I'm a screw up, but I'm trying my damnedest. If you just give me a chance, if I just have faith enough in myself and let the magic do what it will, something incredible might happen. It's just amazing the way the layers of this story and how deep it was for me to watch this as a child. And it it was sort of how I learned to recognize melancholy as a mood. That sometimes it's okay to be just sort of there. It's hard to articulate because there is so many layers to this story, how it affected me and how I've seen it through the years.
It's all